retrograde July 13th in your 5th house.
Good morning. Hi, Lenore, Grand Rising, Divine Beginnings. How are you? How are we doing this morning? Hi, Soraya. Oh, girl, we gotta go over crystals with you. Because these bad boys are leading like fast. Oh, good. Happy to see you too. Hey, Dottie. Yes, getting our days started. Hi, Steve Marshall. If y'all don't mind, please tap the screen, share out the live. So we are going to do our guided meditation again. Thank you for the shares. Okay. Boom. There we go. Hi, Zen. Jay Holmes, how are you? Trey Harrison, welcome in. Let's do a sound check real quick. How are we on this side? Hey, Joanne. Hey, Country Fried. Hey, Keith Lee. Beautiful tones. Okay, good. Hey, Somewhere. Ciao, Bella. How are you? Zero Thumbs, welcome in. Sweets, how are you? Hi, Meow Skulls. Yes, please tap the screen, share out the live. It's telling me to say if you have not resubscribed, make sure you check your subscription and resubscribe. Bella, see you. Hi, Katrina. I'm doing great. Here comes Araya. She about to share up some stuff. Alrighty, so I'll make sure I've got the right ones. Breathe in. Okay, I think I got it better now. And yours. Okay, this one's a quick one. And then this is the other one. Jay to the Donna. What's up, Super Chick? Sugar Chick, how are you? Thank you for the likes. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. All right, so we are going to do our guided meditation like we started doing last week. So I am going to go ahead and light our Palo Santo and cleanse our space. Get comfortable if you can. Hi, Dasso. How are you? And this one is a guided meditation during which I will be playing a little bit, but we'll be focusing on our breathing and the imagery, the guided imagery. Okay, this is Palo Santo, actually wood, holy wood. So I'll be playing during, but I'll be focusing more so on the words in the guided imagery part, and then we will actually get to the playing afterwards as well. Sound like a plan, guys? Okay, so get to a point. Get to a place where you can be comfortable. Hi, Lily. Hey, Wellness Girl. Welcome in, everybody. If you're able to sit back and relax, sit back and relax. If you're doing something, continue to do what you're doing. Just let the words and you mentally just get yourself to that point, into a quiet space. Hi, Stacy. Thank you for the heart me. Hey, Riri. Okay. So we are doing another guided meditation for collective healing. So our breathing is going to be 4-4-4 method. However, I would like you all to change it up just a little bit. Instead of 4-4-4, let's do 4-4-6, in which you are actually, thank you for the populars. You're going to breathe in using your diaphragm. 2, 3, 4. Hold it. 2, 3, 4. And then release. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And push out a little extra. All right. As you are inhaling, we're inhaling positivity. We're inhaling calm. We're inhaling joy. We're exhaling anything that no longer serves our body for the greater good. Thank you. Let's go with the level up. Guys, now that I'm getting started, thank you. I will rely on my moderators to address anyone that comes in. Whenever I take a break, I will speak and say thank you for everything and all the gifts that you all are sending and all of the likes and everything that we're doing. But I want to go ahead and get started. So we're going to start off with taking 3 deep breaths. You're going to breathe in, 3, 4, hold it, 3, 4, release, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, in, hold it, release, 3. Spirits of the east, south, west, north. Spirit of earth, air, fire, and water. Ancestors of love and light, animal allies, and soul kin, we call upon you now. Breathe. May this life be protected. May this journey be sacred. We enter this meditation for healing of the collective. May we become instruments of light and love. Again, breathe deep, a little slower. Inhale through your nose and exhale through the mouth. Feel yourself arriving fully in this moment. Now imagine roots growing from your body down through the floor into the soil, deeper and deeper, until they reach the glowing heart of Mother Earth. Feel you fear her presence, strong, warm, and ancient. She sends a pulse of golden green light up into your body. Let it fill your legs, your spine, your heart, your crown. You are grounded. You are safe. Above you, the sky opens. A column of white light pours down from the stars, infusing you with celestial guidance. Infusing you with celestial guidance, connecting you to the higher realms of wisdom and unity. You now stand between the earth and sky, the sacred bridge between the seen and unseen. Now, see yourself walking through a forest. The trees are tall, ancient, and whispering your name. You follow a path that is lit by fireflies and moonlight. You are not alone as others walk beside you. The collective has gathered. Souls from every land, every time, every path. All have come seeking healing. Soon you arrive at a sacred fire in a clearing. It burns with violet and golden flames. Around the fire, spirit animals gather. Eagle, bear, snake, jaguar, panther, wolf, deer, turtle, owl. Each one brings a message for healing of the earth and its people. Pause and receive the animal that comes to you. Feel its presence. Ask it, what healing do I carry for the collective? Now hold that energy in your heart. Feel your heart expanding like the radiant sun. Your heart begins to pulse with light. First red, then orange, then gold, then green, then blue, then indigo, and purple. It pulses and sends waves of healing to those around you. To the earth, the oceans, the wounded, the forgotten. And you see cords of light weaving from your heart to the others in the circle. Then from them to more people, spreading like a web of healing. Across the world, this light moves. Healing fear with love, healing pain with compassion, healing separation with remembrance. Stay in this moment for a few. Take a deep breath in. Release. Now gather the healing energy in your palms. See it glowing, hot, vibrant, and alive. Whisper your blessing into your hands. A prayer for the earth, for humanity, for those who cannot pray. Offer it to the fire. The flames rise, sending your prayer to Spirit. Envision a wind that gently blows, soft but powerful. It circles the group, lifting burdens, dissolving sorrow, clearing grief. It leaves behind clarity, purpose, and peace. The animals bow and the circles fade. A great shamanic drum sounds in a distance. Boom, boom, boom. It is the heartbeat of the earth, and your heart beats in time. Feel the rhythm clearing your energy, aligning your soul with the sacred. In this moment, let the collective be healed. Let the waters run pure. Let the forest breathe freely. Let the people remember they are one. Let the children be safe. And let love rise again in the hearts of all. that the healing continues. You are not the same. You carry the fire. You carry the light. You carry the medicine. When you're ready, open your eyes. May this healing ripple through the timelines, past, present, and future. May it touch every soul in need. May your path be lit with love, clarity, and truth. May you always remember the circle that we created today and walk in love, light, and peace, but most importantly, authenticity. And we're going to close this one, this particular meditation out with the aho, amen, and so it is, namaste, ashe, and amen. Good morning, everyone who's come in. We're at the 29-minute mark. We're going to take a break. I hope you all enjoyed that guided meditation. Good morning, Mac. Again, we are doing the collective healing guided meditations in the morning. I'll switch it up a little bit, but right now I want to just focus as a collective just on the healing. Hey, Mud. Hey, Mackenzie. Did you just get in? I will have this open for you all to watch again on my YouTube channel. Of course, all of these get posted there underneath the live recordings. Tears have been flowing since the beginning along with sweating. Okay, well that's good. That's release. Hi, Libra. I see you, 31 voices. Well, I'm going to play some more. Yeah, I see that there's a button up there that says top fans. I don't know what that is or what that means, but that's cool. A big release. Steps, I saw you come in. Lamont, I saw you come in. Texan, hey, Joker. Thank you, guys. We have 60 beautiful souls in here, 7,600 taps, 86 shares. Thank you all so much. Michelle's Innovation, welcome in. Dottie, thank you so much for holding it down over here. Regina, good morning. Fancy Nancy, welcome in. And then over here on this side, somewhere, and Zen, thank you all for holding it down over here. Lenore, Ashe. Nova, what's up? Hey, Steps. Oh, it's okay, Steps. Up in a DC girl now. We have 3 out of my 11 with my live goal net. Thank you all so much. Go ahead with the populars. Ree, I saw you come in. I know you hiding in the background listening, so thank you. Thank you all so much for showing up in the mornings. Good. Ooh, thank you for the little monkey. That's cute. Thank you for the hand heart. Guys, it's hot outside. It's July. Need I say anything else? It's July. Make sure you are... Hi, Lawrence. My pleasure. Make sure you all are hydrating frequently throughout the day. Don't just drink a whole bunch of water at one time and then don't drink anything the rest of the day. That's not good. Space it out. Hydrate yourself. Exactly. And I'm going to say it with your attitude. Hydrate yourself. Okay? We have 13 people over here with 13 thumbs up. Thank you. Hi, Alexander. Good morning. Beach tile installers. Hello. So we got over 10K in lights. I'm happy. I don't know what STE means. Good morning. How are you? Every time I see your name, it makes me think of Myrtle Beach for some reason. Guys, I got some rings in. I got some more bracelets in. Yes, it is. Thank you. Thank you. Somewhere in the wish, she said, happy back to school week for me. Yes, today is the 777 portal. Let's not forget these things as they pop up for us, these openings, these, I'm going to call them moments of opportunity for us to dive a little bit deeper into ourselves. Yeah, sending out positive vibes to everyone, guys. We just did a collective group healing meditation. What animals came to you? Did you see any animals? Soraya, did your bear come back? Have you gotten your bear's name yet? You know, like ask your spirit guides questions. Get to know your spirit guides, guys. And some of you all may not know why I'm talking in the way that I am. I am a shaman, so I am going to be running my lives from a shamanic point of view going forward, showing you all a little bit what I do more on a one-on-one basis with my clients. I do these privately, but I also do them for free in the mornings if you cannot afford a personal one. I come on here every morning, Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you can get the healing that way. However, if you are interested in a private one and you want a, oh, that's what's up, Missy. A more immersive experience, go to my website, www.elysiumlbc.com. That's ELYSIUMLBC.com, and schedule your appointment there. This is back to school. This is my last semester before I start my dissertation. I'm excited, guys. We are 54% of this doctorate done. We have a lot. Why am I just the most beautiful person inside and out? You got to ask God about that. Chandler, how are you, love? Thank you. Yes, guys. So from now until September the 12th, it'll be, yes. So my appointments will be limited, but I will make time, especially if you're already an established client. You already know how we roll. New clients, I will be taking just a few in the next few, for the next 10 weeks, just a few. Thank you for the elephant ear. Hey, let's go. What's up with the scarab? Let's go. Thank you. Yes, it is turquoise. And actually, one of my good friends of mine, a good friend of mine, Marilissa, she gave me this about 6 years ago. And I wouldn't wear it for the longest time because I had never seen one like it and I didn't want it to get broken. But I'm like, I can't just hold it up there. I got to use it. Hi, Queen C. How are you? James White, welcome in. Thank you for the clarity provided to your mind this past weekend. I love you too, Mud. It's my pleasure. Again, it is my pleasure. So, this is the hold on, guys. This is the what is it? I'm going to say this is the first week of July. Any plans? What did you guys do over the I can't even call it a holiday weekend. The extended weekend that we had. Yeah, I'm not even gonna hide how I feel. This does not feel like the way that it used to be. This holiday did not feel like a holiday. It just felt like some days off. I didn't feel like celebrating anything. Didn't feel like there's much to celebrate, to be honest with you, except for the fact that life, life itself. Definitely did not feel like an Independence Day because we don't feel, it doesn't feel independent at all. Our world is not independent. We're not free. I'm just, I'm speaking how I feel. I'm speaking my transparency. If you don't like it, go to the next channel. I'm just saying. Yes, but King Kong ain't got nothing on you. Just remember that. Okay? Yeah, sometimes the truth hurts. If you can't handle it, go to the next person. I'm not going to bullshit you up in here. Like, literally, it does not feel free anymore. I feel like all of our rights are being stripped away, and we're just sitting here and letting it happen. And I for one am not one person that will just sit by and let some shit just happen to me. So I'm doing my part. I'm coming on here every day. I'm going to speak transparency to you. I'm going to give you the positivity and the love that you need, you know, to keep going out here in this world that is full with negativity. You know, I when we came up with my mission statement for Love Bug Central, I did not know how prevalent it would be in the now, right now, in a world full of negativity. Choose love, love on purpose. Don't try to steal my shit because it's already trademarked. I'm just going to put it like that, okay? Those words are already trademarked by me, okay? In a world full of negativity, choose love, love on purpose. I did not know that it was going to be so prevalent in the now, you know, and we don't know exactly how things, you know, yeah, authenticity is the strongest power. Love comes second to that. You cannot love truly unless you know who you are authentically. If you're not being authentic, that is fake love. So I agree with you. Love is very strong. It's up there. It's one of our superpowers. But you have to be authentically who you are. And I said that I wasn't going to do certain things, but I'm changing it up because Most High is telling me that my voice has to be heard. That the words that are coming out of my mouth, you all need to hear. And it's not for us to sit back and allow this shit to keep happening to us. It's not. We have to unite as one. We have to unite and stand up for our rights. We have to. And I don't care if I get shadowed. I don't give a fuck about that because you guys will be able to see it later. Okay? But what I'm telling you is now is not the time to be docile. It's not. We can do this with love. But we have to stand up for our rights. And our rights are now being stripped by people that we voted. We allowed it to happen. So now we have to take accountability for the shit that we allowed to happen. And if you didn't vote, you allowed it to happen. Okay? You stood silently and you did the silent approval. So not acting is the same thing as doing. Okay? You start in your state, in your city. Start there and move out. Okay? But now is not the time for us to sit back and just let shit happen to us. Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, all of these people that came before us did not do everything they did for us to sit back here and be some punk bitches and allow this shit to happen to us. No ifs, ands, or buts. I am speaking the truth. I'm telling you what's in my heart right now. Okay? As an empath, as someone who is very connected to the Creator, as someone who is very connected to the Most High, I'm telling you that there is no reason why I should be in the bed, laying next to my husband, having a good time, and then all of a sudden I just start crying because I get overwhelming sense of pain that just came from not inside of me, but from outside of me. My husband is my shield. That's how deep and how intense this happened. And it's been happening for the past few weeks. Everyone is scared. Everyone is hurting. Exactly. Don't blame your neighbor. Go hug your neighbor. Fix this shit. We can fix it right here, starting right now. We can make a conscious decision to not just stand by idly and let this shit happen to us. Make that decision to stand up for yourself. Because I am. I told my husband, if that stuff that happened on that show, The Handmaid's Tale, starts happening, I'm not, hell no. No. It's not, no. 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 You know, it's about balance, right? I tell y'all about balance. And I said, I am 100% about love, but I'm also 100% about that life. Okay? Because as equally and as intensely as I love, I have that amount of rage inside of me that I hold there for moments like what's happening in our world right now. As passionate as I am about love, I'm also passionate about fighting for right, fighting for love. Okay? I am. No ifs, ands, or buts. We could sit up here and talk, but it takes action. So how many of you are going to stop sitting back and allowing shit to happen to you and start, instead of being reactive, being proactive? We see it happening. We see it unfolding in front of us, but we're sitting back like, oh, what are you afraid of? Dr. Mill, I'm on my way. You already know. So I'm going to ask you, what are you afraid of? What's the worst thing that they can possibly do? Unalive you? Like literally, are you afraid of being unalive? Because I'm not. But I also know that I have a 1-year-old grandson that deserves to play out in the streets like I used to. I have, these godchildren that deserve to have the same freedoms that I had when I was growing up and should feel safe to be able to go outside and play with their friends, no matter what color they are, what their belief systems are. So I'm going to ask you, what are you going to do? Because now is not the time for us to just sit back and just let stuff happen. Yesterday, I got sick to my stomach out in public, and I was talking with my other healers, my other healing friends, and we've been having meetings of the minds a lot lately. And literally, hey, I went to Walmart to go return some stuff I ordered. We're not even going to talk about that. That was an epic disappointment. My potato chips, y'all know. If you know, you know, right? So I went back to Walmart. Then I went and got some stuff to cook for dinner for my family. I came out and something was not right. I came outside and something felt off. It was like something had happened. I don't know. I put my groceries in the trunk. I went and walked over, returned my buggy to the little buggy thing. Yeah, I'm one of those people. I will return my buggy because I'm not just going to leave it in the parking lot to mess up other people's cars. Okay. And as I was walking back, I just stopped and I was looking around and the air felt different. The colors were vibrant. And I can't help but say, but the flags, there were so many flags around that were flying. And all of them were like this. And it was so vibrant and almost crisp. And I could hear the pop of the fabric against the air, right? And I'm looking around and I'm like, took a deep breath and I said, something is about to happen. My heart was beating like this, and I got sick to my stomach. And ordinarily, if you are not in tune with things, right, you would just think that it was a perfect day. Oh, thank you. You would think that it was just a perfect day. Because, like, the sun was hitting right. The air was, I mean, like, it had a breeze, but it wasn't too breezy. It was just, it was weird. There was something that was just off. And in my mind, it said, okay, we just had a shift in the matrix, right? I text my girlfriend and I said, something bad is getting ready to happen. And she said, please get home safe. And I don't even know if necessarily if it had to do with me directly. I just know that something, yes, yesterday, something was getting ready to happen. And I don't watch the news, so if something happened, y'all can enlighten me. Don't come up in here with no bullshit, because you will get, yeah, they'll kick you up out of here. I'm just letting you know. Choose your words very carefully in my chat, because my mods don't play. Okay? But something was off. Yeah, that's exactly how it felt. Yeah, I couldn't ground either. Like, I went outside, I was earthing. I was on the phone with another one of my girlfriends, and I was like, I got to ground. And she and I were talking, and I was just like, something just didn't feel right. It was just off. Right? And I mean, like, literally, I had these brand new slides, and I was like, man, I'm going to get my slides dirty because they're white. But I literally put my feet on the ground, and it was like I couldn't connect. Sparkle fart. Hi, boo. Hey, Mr. Garrick. Thank you for the heart, me. Yeah, Natasha, like, I am afraid to go near the water right now. And I'm not knowing if it's a fear or if it's just a warning, like, don't come over here. Right? So I'm not even going to give fear a any space in. I'm going to check that. Okay, I'm bringing my words back. All right? I just know that I need to look at the water from a distance, because the water's saying no. There's a warning saying no. Don't come near me. I'm a water baby. Okay? I'm a freaking mermaid. I'm not even going front. I am. I love the water. I swim like a mermaid. Okay? Me and water, we become one. All right? That's my comfort zone there. I'm not a runner, but I'm a swimmer. I'll swim my ass away from stuff, but I'm not running anywhere. Right? Yeah. Exactly, Natasha. And this is where I'm saying where we have to just literally be here for each other. If you're not part of the Discord group, get into the Discord group. You know, like, I'm usually fighting to get to a lake. I'm fighting to get to the ocean. I'm fighting to get somewhere near something, but I don't want to be there. Yeah, I want to see it from a distance. In fact, you can just send me a picture of it and I can look at it. You felt the calm too. See, so I know it's collectively, we're all in sync. Like, it's not just something that, but I'm also not blind. I'm not, one of those people where I can just be like, I can turn a blind eye to it. I need to speak up. And I was just like, well, am I going to talk about it? Yeah, I am. Because if you felt it, it's real. If your intuition is going off, it's real. Yeah, the stuff that's been happening, 20 people got at Lake Murray. Okay? That's not far from where I live. Hi, baby. How are you? Rich Mexican's wife, how are you? The earth has already changed. Yes. The trees are not happy. Go hug the trees, guys. Yes, Echo. You know, one of my good friends who's a Reiki master, he posted something on social media early this morning, like along the lines of who feels this shift? Who feels this shift? He said something. He said, "How convenient is it that they took away, the department that the National Weather Service, and then all of a sudden all of these things start happening? How convenient it is." And then they're trying to regulate social media, but literally, we are our own news source. It's sad when I will come to TikTok or YouTube to look for clips to see what's going on. Lake Lanier. Lake Lanier has been showing up a lot for you. I know Lake Tahoe turned into a freaking ocean. 20 people got freaking lightened. They got lightning strike. 20 people all at one time. Okay? A lake turned into an ocean. Just like that. No warning. Floods. No warning. So how can we do our part to help everybody else? One, acknowledging that there's an issue. Two, don't be a victim to it. Right? We can acknowledge it, but not live in that fear frequency. Correct? I'm doing some problem solving with you guys right now to spit some answers out to me. Right? So we can acknowledge that there is an issue. So we know that there is an issue. We know that there has been a change. There is a shift in this atmosphere. But how can we collectively change? Don't become a victim. We're not victims because we see it happening. Yeah, come together more. As I can, I will come back. I will come on here more if that'll help the collective. But just know I also have to replenish myself too. So I may have to take some time to myself. But I will come on here more. If it'll help, I'll come on in the evening times. It may not be for a long time, but I'll show up. I can't commit to an actual time, but you guys will just have to, I'll put out a little story. I'm going live. I'll be live at this time. But we need to collectively help each other, keep each other informed. I have a platform. I have my Discord group. I have 2 of them. If you're not part of LoveBugCentral, go to the Elysium one. Be part of both of them. Yeah, exactly, Echo. It is time as long as I show up, right? It's always divine timing. Thank you, Steps. Those of you that can't read what's going on. Which one, the LBC? I'll send it to you, baby. Yeah, the fatigue. I slept yesterday. Like I was going somewhere early in the morning. I turned around, came back home, got back in my bed. I slept until early afternoon, and then I laid in bed. Right? I laid in bed for a while. Spoke on the phone with some of my friends. I had some clients I had to do some work with yesterday as well. Um, That's how it's been this whole week. I just keep crying randomly, and then there's an ache in my heart. Yeah, releasing ceremonies we can do. Hey T, you right on time. Yeah, that nap was everything though yesterday. And then after that nap, I ended up going out. Talk about how we can do our part in this world to make things better for the collective. Right? My platform may not be the biggest, but it's here. Okay? It's the quality over the quantity. I'll put it that way. I'm like, I see that I've had 40 people consistently, over 40 people on this one. So I know for a fact that 40 people have been in here consistently. I'd rather have 40 consistent people than 1,000 people just popping and going. Okay? So I'm going to keep it like that. Over here, as long as I got 10 or plus, I know I have 10 plus people that are staying here. Hi, Q. So how can we help each other through this time? Because, hi, Trisha. Yes, Lord. Because it's things are crazy, guys. Things are crazy. It's wild that now Canada is saying that they are accepting us if we want to seek asylum in their country. I kid you not. T, you could tell me if that's true or not because you lived there, right? But I saw several things. Thank you, love. Yeah. And there are other countries too saying that they will open up their borders to us if we don't feel safe here, that we can go to their countries and seek asylum. We used to be that country for people to seek asylum. All right. I know what Hitler looked like. My grandmother lived through the Holocaust, okay? My grandmother is a Holocaust survivor. And I listen to the stories. I've read, I've heard the stories of how it was back then. I see what is going on around us. All I'm saying is open up this, guys. Stop looking with this. Open up this and listen. Real talk. Listen. Your intuition will never steer you wrong. There's a lot of stuff that has been going on lately that kind of has been testing me. I've been being tested, right? When it comes to my trust levels with people around me. And I've come to the realization that as long as I know who I am, it doesn't matter what other people do. Right? Because you can't control that. I say it every single day. Okay? I say it every single day. You can't control what other people do. You can control how you respond. Not yet, though. But when I do, it's going to be like pineapples and mangoes, Cupid. You can only control how you respond to things. And so I'm like, you know what? There's so much stuff going on right now. That shit is trivial. So let the little stuff, literally, hey, Tony, just let that little stuff go. Divided we are weak, together we are beautiful. Yes. I used to say it, I used to use this let me take these rings off, as an example of how we are collectively, right? With my group of people. Okay, together we are resilient. We can move like this. But if one person falls off, then everything starts to fall off, right? But then that's why you have a group of people that hold you together. And no matter if you try, right? No matter if you try, if you see everybody's collectively going back together and holding each other up, right? So it's sort of like a bunch of twigs. You can put a whole bunch of twigs together and they can be strong as hell. But if you have one, it'll snap. You know? And I know that I'm on to a shift, a positive shift in me, because how I'm being tested is through the people that I love. Right? Because when I love deep. I love hard. And I am very protective of the people that I love. Right? But I also have come to the realization that if you love someone, you must let them go. You have to love them enough to let them go. Let them run forth and do whatever it is that they're going to do. Let them go. Let them frolic. Let them do whatever. Hi, Yamaha. Right? If they are for you, no matter if you let them go or not, they're still there. Whether y'all talk every day or not, they're still there. Right? Someone's temporary absence doesn't mean that it's for life. It just means that they are doing what they need to do. Hey, Gems of Wonders, how are you? Right? Because Steps, I ain't talked to you and shit since last year, but I still know you're here. That's true. Don't try to mess with somebody else's consequences. Sarah, let me tell you, as a healer, sometimes we are shown things and it's not for us to tell you what we see, right? If you're clairvoyant, claircognizant, clair, if you're any of the clairs, you know that sometimes you might see something. As I am playing the bowls, especially during private sessions, things come up through these bowls that I see because I'm channeling through them. I know that this is my gift. That's the reason why I don't show you guys my bowls, especially while I'm playing. Right? So you can lead someone to the right way, especially when you're a coach. Okay, and you're helping people through these journeys in their life. You can say, hey, look, this is what I suggest. This is merely a suggestion because people have free will. Okay? You could do one of three things. Because if I'm coming to you and if I'm giving you some advice, I've already seen 15 different outcomes. If you know how my mind works, you already know it's sort of like a Doctor Strange type of thing. Okay, I look at the different variables of how different things happen, right? And if they pop up, then I know, okay, if you go this way, this is what's going to happen. If this is going that way, da-da-da-da-da. Even during conversation, when I'm having conversations with people, I think before I speak, most of the time, let me just say most of the time, sometimes shit just pops out. But most of the time, I intentionally think before I speak because I can see the different variables and even predict how the conversation is going to go if I should say a certain thing, right? I can tell you all day long, this bowl is filled up with some healthy water. This bowl over here, not so much. And then this bowl over here is this shit, right? If I give you these three different options, you have free will to do what you want to do. I can tell you what each one is, but it's up to you to make the decision, right? And as healers, you have to sit back and watch and then be prepared to support your person no matter what decision they make and not say, I told you so. Because nobody wants to hear, I told you so. Okay, so that's the decision that you made. All right, let's move on. Let's learn from that. What lesson did you learn? Right? Because that's a lesson that's for them to learn. So you cannot interfere with free will. You can't. You can try to, but there are karmic consequences for you as a healer when you do so. I'll put it that way. Exactly. Exactly. I was talking to a client last night. I told him, I said, you know, my lesson with free will ended with was, it was like one of them hard head, soft ass moments in which I lost my will to wanting to be here and my heart stopped. Not because of anything medically wrong with me, because there's nothing wrong with my heart at all. I just gave up my will to live. Let that shit settle for a moment when you've gone through a lifetime of fighting to live. And then in one moment, and I remember my word choices prior to that happening was I was tired. I just kept telling my mom, I'm tired. I'm tired. So now when I find myself saying I'm tired, I try to self-correct in the moment and say, I'm not tired, I'm sleepy. My grandmother hit me with that the other day. And her state of mind, she said, I'm not tired, I'm sleepy. I was like, okay. You know what I mean? I was on the phone with my girlfriend and she was just like, ooh, Myrtle is out. Myrtle is her alternate personality. That's the one that comes out at 6 o'clock. Sometimes she wakes up as Myrtle. I don't know. I would love to see that, Mackenzie. Divided, we are weak. Together, we are beautiful. I want to see what we can do as a species when we're united for the same cause of compassion for ourselves, our neighbors, and our planet. I can't wait to see you in person, little one. And I hope you take that as a term of endearment, because I promise you, you are my child. Okay. You just came through this earth. You are like a miniature version of me. I cannot express it enough. Hey, always first class media. You can see yourself doing those things. Yeah. We would have to, true unity can happen. It can. It can. But you got to remove your ego. Are you ready to remove your ego? That's a big question right there. And when you realize that it's not about you, it's about the collective. When you start making those decisions that you make for your life, not thinking just about you, but for the greater good of everything, your world starts to change. And I know this because I am intentionally in this phase in my life in which I'm intentionally making decisions not based on me, but what is the greater good for everyone or the collective. You know, because I came at an impasse in my life a few weeks ago, actually a few months ago. It happened several times over the past, since January, it's happened several times in which it was just like, okay, life is kicking you in the ass right now. You got to step up and help your husband because your husband's working too much. All right. We can do this, 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 and this. But it was going to be at the expense of this. I was going to have to let this go and go back into corporate America. I can't. I did that before. I know in a past life I made that decision. It's the reason why I'm here now. Right? I made that decision to walk away from my true purpose, to go back to help. Right? Literally, if you think about it. And when I made the decision not to, and it helps that I have a partner who's supportive of me. Right? He's like, you are over the halfway point of getting your doctorate. There is no way that you're going to go back to work full time at all. You're going to work your business. You're going to put that energy into that you've been building for the past few years. Because this, I didn't just wake up one day and say, oh, this is what I'm going to do. I didn't wake up and just say, you know, I'm going to jump on this bandwagon, because I'm not on any bandwagon. I'm living my truth. I'm living in my purpose. I could give a shit what any other sound healer is doing. I could give a shit what any other people are doing or what they call themselves. You know, I know what I'm doing and what I'm slated to do, and I know that I'm here for the people that are supposed to be for me, right? Because I'm not for everybody. And I say this all the time because I'm not. You know, I live in a very small town in which I walk around and people look at me like I am loco, and I don't care, because I am authentically who I am. You know, and if you're threatened by my existence, then you need to look in the mirror and see why you're threatened by my existence. If I irritate your spirit, you need to look at, because that's a you problem. That's not a me problem. Because I know what my intentions are. I know that I have the purest of intentions in anything that I do. You know, and the decisions that I make are selfless. Okay? So again, I say, if you have a problem with me, that is a you problem. It's not a me problem. Because I will always take accountability for anything that I do, any way that I make you feel. I will apologize, authentically apologize, because I never intend to hurt anybody. But I do know that my mouth can be slick. I do know that my words can cut. They cut deep. Because again, as I told you before, as equally, as much as I love, there's also dark. I choose to consciously walk in the light. Okay? Remember, we have free will. I choose to consciously walk in the light. I choose to consciously walk in healing. I choose to show up every day, not for me, but for the greater good of all. And I know that it affects so many when I don't show up. And how I know is because I get the phone calls, I get the text messages. Are you okay? What's going on? I feel your energy is off. That's some powerful shit. You know, so I know that the responsibility that I have to come on here and show up and be authentically transparent, and sometimes that transparency makes me vulnerable, but I'd rather be a little vulnerable than not be authentically who I am, if that makes sense. Yeah, hurt people hurt people. Beautiful morning to you as well, Sage Green. Thank you, Witchy One. Hey, Chuck Norris. Ah! And it's not even Chuck, it's Cluck Norris. Hey, let's go. So we're at the hour and 16-minute mark, guys. I hope my message was clear and concise. And you're making decisions right now based off of what your reality looks like. And I hope that I've changed or touched someone's heart in a way. Thank you, love. In a way that you stop thinking about just yourself and start thinking about the greater good for the collective. And knowing that, of course, choosing yourself is also for the greater good. Self-love, you have to love yourself first. You have to love yourself first, but to an extent. You know, this past weekend was very emotional. This past week has been very emotionally taxing for me, but it's also been very emotional. It's like one thing after another was happening, right? But I know that those things were happening for a reason, to get us to where we are right now, so that I could say what I had to say and let those words authentically just roll out of my mouth without even thinking about it. Yeah, Nikki, it'll be on there. And I let y'all know that I feel like a badass now that I got this tattoo right here. I can't wait to get the other one here, and for Brian to do my sigil right here for there. Yeah. he's he's drawing it up now. The last time that I saw my shaman, I had transcended up to the soul star chakra, and so he's making one that documents that. So I can't wait to go see my, hey bro, I can't wait to go see my shaman again and see where I'm at now, because I know that I've opened up a lot more and I'm a lot higher than I was the last time that I saw her. Um, so I can't wait for that, to walk the medicine wheel again and get some more clarity as to where I'm going from this point now that I'm at the halfway point of making this all come together. It's beautiful to see when you have a plan that you manifested. And don't think I've forgotten about Triguna Makoides Trikaram Sadasti, which is substitutionary locomotion meditation. That's where we started. That was our mantra. If you know it, write it in the chat. Triguna Makoides Trikaram Sadasti. We breathe life into our manifestations, breathing life into inanimate things, into the manifestation. And all of this, even down to our retreat coming up in September, which is coming up very fast, right? Um, I'm already planning the one for next year in Galveston. If it doesn't end up being in Galveston, it'll probably be in Temecula, California. Um, I'm going out there in a few months to meet with Melissa and her wife and do some planning. But yeah, so we have a lot of great things working, and just to know that it started with us getting up at 5:30 in the morning and literally saying affirmations. Hey twin, saying affirmations and listening to other people play music together as a collective. And it was only like 7 of us, maybe 10 of us going live on my live. Thank you, sis. How are you, Auntie Barbecue? I like your videos. Right? Going live, and we literally just said our affirmations together, and it's how we started our mornings. Right? My love bug crew. That's how we started, with all of us just saying Triguna, Makoides, Trikaram, Sadasti, and writing it down, and to have that tangible journal to look at and say, mwah, thank you, sis. To have that journal to look at and be like, wow, everything that I wrote down a few years ago has come to fruition. I can't wait to see what happens with the things that I've been manifesting of late, the things that I've been journaling about. I can't wait to see them come to fruition in the future, because I'm damn sure planting seeds right now, and I'm not doing it alone. It's all of us. Good morning, Rachel. Nice to meet you. I'm here Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I do guided meditation and I play the sound bowls. I am a shaman. And you can go to my website if you'd like to hear a little bit more about what I do and who I am. My website is www.elysiumlbc.com. That's ELYSIUMLBC.com. Check it out. Let me know what you think. And I hope to see you guys again tomorrow morning. We do need to end right now because I got to go get Mary ready for them to pick her up. So let us give thanks in the way that we give thanks. We say namaste, ashe, and amen. All All right. And remember, guys, in a world full of negativity, to choose love, love on purpose. Thank you all for everything. I love you all. And, you know, if you need us, get into the Discord group. If you need a way to get to the Discord group, just go to my website. At the bottom of the page, when you scroll down, there's a purple button that says Elysium LBC. That'll take you to the link to get us straight to our Discord group. Just go ahead and go there. May you know love. May you know joy. May you be free from suffering. Thank you with Happy School Week. That is Mackenzie's saying, guys. Mackenzie K. May you know love. May you know joy. May you be free from suffering. I'll put that on a journal for you. Whoever buys it, I'll send you the money from it. I love that. I got a picture too that I want to. Yeah, I'm definitely doing that. Anyway, guys, I will see you all later. Okay, see you. I may come on later on this evening. I'm not sure, but you guys just be good to each other and really think about what we were discussing today. All right, and know that you're not alone. Okay. Hi, Flage. You are not alone. All right. Love.